Hi guys, I'm Climate of Joe. Welcome back to a new Minecraft YouTube live stream on the Climate of Joe YouTube channel. We are live on Minecraft Survival Lexi today, and this is my world. What do I have in my inventory? I have lots of wood in my inventory. Maybe we should build a house. We should build a house, but somewhere I don't know where. We should build a house somewhere. Not entirely sure where I should build this. A second. Right, I am back. Sorry. Right, I'm back. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're trying to find a spot today to build a little house. I don't know. Gonna try and build a house here, I think. Got an idea. So, what wood have we got? Oak. Oak, 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 oak. There we go. Going to go down here. Gonna get some more spruce at the moment. I will be back in a second. Right, I'm back. This stream is this stream live? So weird. Why can't I see anything? I want to know if this stream's actually live. Edit video. Let's have a look. It's so weird. So what have we got? We've got dark oak. Have we got any birch wood? Ironically, there used to be a bit of a hill right here, so there used to be steps up here. I have a Discord notification. Don't know where from. Oh, it's from my own Discord server. It's from my own Discord server. There is a crafting table that I have found, so I'm going to leave it here for now. I need one of these. Perhaps I put, using a bit of this dirt, perhaps I put a little bit of dirt around it, which is a good idea, I think. So I don't have any wood on me at the actually dark oak wood, but it might be quite cool actually. That should be enough, I think. Hello, I'm Emma. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Right. I'm just building a house. Welcome to the stream. I'm just building a house here because why not? There was a space next to this house, so I thought I'd build a house right here. I'm going to break this. Minecraft is my favorite game. Cool. I'm gonna go across. I've just placed a block wrong there. I might need to go and get some more dark oak wood. I think. Where's the near? Actually, it's nearly night time. Where's the nearest? Okay, right here. I need to look into the live chat. You are the first commenter of the stream. Congratulations. For a while, I actually thought the stream wasn't live, which is quite embarrassing. So this looks great. Oh, need to put one on this side. Actually, saying that, I need to actually get up onto the build. Actually, no, let's not lose. Let's use these birch blocks. Don't want to use snow because that would be a hassle trying to get back after we finish the build. So, I want to do this. I want to do that. Go to here. Do this. Do this. I want to go up here like this. I want to go like that. How much dark oak wood do we have? Not enough. I might have to go and get some more. I really want to use some birch wood now. We can break this wood here. Fantastic. Thank you to the person who subscribed. That's really kind of you. We're aiming to hit 8,000. We're aiming to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which would be amazing if we could do that. That would be ultra. It would be ultra amazing if we could do that by the end of the year. I'm gonna go across here then like this. And then ooh, I've ran out. Can I reach that crafting table from here? Do you know what? Let's just make another. We can just make another here. 4 should be enough, shouldn't it? 4 should be enough. Ah, we were 1 out. That's not fun. We were 1 out from building that. That was so unfair. We were 1 block out. Hello GG Glitch. I'm back from the last time. I swear you've been back more than once. Actually, let's wait for that. Do we have any dark oak wood over here? Because if we have some dark oak wood, that would be amazing. There's a lot less in this chest than I thought there was. I thought there was more. If we go up to the top of here, we need to go and get some dark oak wood slabs. We've done the stairs, we need some slabs. So let's head to the chest room and see what we've got. I haven't got any slabs, but I've got some wood. So actually, let's go get a tad more. You're the biggest bird. Cool. Right, let's go this way. Hello, I couldn't sleep. Neither could I, to be honest. I struggled to fall asleep last night. I'm just building a house here because why not? Actually, let's go one block over. Boom. Boom, ba boom, 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 ba boom, 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 boom. Scratch that. 32 is 32 is more than enough. We took probably too many, but it's always good to have more than enough. Do we have any glass? Do I have any glass on me at the moment? I don't. So I've only got 3 dark oak stairs left, but that shouldn't matter because that is done. Tell you what, we haven't used hardly any birch wood anywhere, so if I go into the house, that's great. I put the block in the wrong place. Oh, done it again. How are you, Super Boris Wardenmeyer? Welcome to the stream. How are you, Doris Darcy? And ooh, fantastic! That looks amazing. I wanted to try something a second. I've grabbed the wrong. Guys, what do you think? Put slabs here? What do you think? Slabs here? Or no slab? Because this is dark oak there. Sorry, not dark oak. Douche, 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 douche. Have I got anything? Let's go and get rid of these. Let's go get rid of these flowers. I've got 3, so I'm going to put one on each side. I'm going to put 1 there. And then we can put a yellow flower. I don't know. There's one here, so we'll stick another one there then. So now I've got the space in my inventory to go pick up the slabs, which I took far too many slabs. I don't know whether that looks cool. I don't know. So, because I can't find any I think 9 should be enough. So rather than create what else have I got in my inventory right now? Concrete, different types of wood. Yeah, I can't pick up the dirt. So if I have any torches on me, that would have been useful, which I do not, I'm afraid. I do have 2 bows on me. I thought I didn't. We might land in the water here. I didn't think. We actually landed further than I expected. Hello, Red X. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. We just built that little house there. Welcome to the stream. Guys, this is my tree farm. Keep up the good work. Thanks. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Guys, I need to use this horse stable. I built this horse stable a few weeks ago and I've done nothing with it. Actually, I need to free up some space in the inventory. So let's get rid of the snow blocks, and I'm gonna leave this crafting table in the wall here, and then this dirt block can go here. How are you, Red X, by the way? Anything useful here? Water bottle. There we go. There we go. Put that together. There we go. Drink this. Put that together. And we freed up a little bit of space in the inventory there. Let's put these snow blocks in here for now, and let's put. Actually, the rest of it we'll keep. The rest of it we will keep. Let's go this way. Hopefully we don't land on the roof. We didn't. Guys, do you know what? If we threw an ender pearl here, do you think we could land on the house? No, we can't. We're going to go over the house now, aren't we? No, he landed on the roof. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Let's just put those here. Let's put these in here. Okay, steps. Anything? Do we have any other wood types here? We have spruce. Does there happen to be an empty shulker box here? Okay. No. But if we had an empty shulker box, that would be splendid. Okay, what's in here? Nothing. Right, let's just throw all this out for a moment. Let's throw all this out a moment. Look, we can pick it all up in a minute. Oak logs, oak wood, oak slabs, oak fences, spruce, dark oak, birch, the wooden door, the stick, that can go in there a minute. Hello Huggy, welcome to the stream. All this stuff can go into here. All this obsidian stuff can go into here, I think. That can go in there. Oh, hold on, we've got a ladder here. A sign, 2 doors. Anything else? There's nothing else which is of wood related. Yeah, hello Huggy, welcome to the stream. there's a trap door. There's 2 more ladders. There's 2 more doors. These leads can go downstairs. This green concrete can go downstairs. Is it me? Is it me, or I play more of PS5 edition more than PS4 edition? PS5 edition is PS4 edition, Huggy. There is no PS5 edition. The edition you're playing, the edition you would be playing is the PS4 edition, because the PS5 doesn't have an edition. I mean Bedrock. Yeah, it's not. There's no difference. There's no visual difference. It's just that the PS5's a more powerful console. You've got to think the PS4's from 2014. Sorry, 2013. The Xbox is from. Sorry, the PS5 is from 2020. So there's just a massive upgrade in console power, really. Let's take the iron doors and let's take this glass, actually. The cobblestone, we can take this downstairs to the cobblestone room. Anything in here? I said say PS5 instead of Bedrock. Remember I said I'll say PS5 instead of Bedrock edition, remember? But yeah, that's a bit inconclusive though, Huggy. That's inconclusive because Huggy... that's a bit inconclusive because you can play the PS4 Legacy Edition on PS5. So just saying PS5 doesn't really explain which version you're talking about. I went to say edition and I said Huggy instead. Kind of funny, really. Leave these there. Can I say bed edition instead of bedrock edition? Why would you want to cut just four words off, 4 letters off? You might as well just say bedrock edition. If you're going to say bed edition, you might as well just say bedrock. There's no point in abbreviating it by 4 letters. If it was a massive word and you were abbreviating it by many words, that makes sense. But 4 letters. If you get what I mean, that's like it's like, I don't get why people do that. Just abbreviate things by a couple of letters. I can understand it if it's like a really long word, but you might as well just say bedrock edition. If you say, if you say bed edition, no one's gonna know what you're talking about. To be honest. Door, stick. Oh, I don't want the diamond. Door, stick. I'm having a nice clearage out. No, I'm not having a clearage out in a way. I'm having the brown shulker box that I've brought down here is full of wood. I have 21 ladders to go into a chest. I have some fences and I have a chest called... Actually, no. Actually, let's get the signs and the doors and the trap door and the other door at the same time, and the sticks, because sticks will go in there. Bed edition is a good edition. Well, bed edition sounds like you're talking about beds, if you get what I mean. String doors. So door, 5 more doors, and some iron doors, which the iron doors will go there. And we got the signs. Did we get this all the signs out? Yeah. Good. Signs can go there. So, anything else? Ooh, crafting tables. Or bug. Well, it's probably better if you just say Bedrock Edition, because that's the name. If you put Bed Edition, not everyone's going to understand what you're talking about. If you get what I mean. Ooh. B editing. Yeah, if you put B editing, no one's going to understand that one. But also, yeah, no one's going to understand that, Huggy. No one's going to understand that. If you put B edition, everyone's going to think you're talking about the beta. Yeah, if you put B edition, a lot of people will think you're talking about the initial Minecraft beta from like 2010. Dark oak. Let's put some spruce in there. Dark oak slabs. Oak planks. Yeah, if you put B edition, a lot of people will think you're talking about the initial beta update, I think. Oak logs, spruce, and ooh. I absolutely didn't think of that. We've got a jungle chest. Totally. The jungle chest is totally... Actually, let's go get a chest a minute. Let's go get a chest a minute that we can burn. Back. BR edition. Just say Bedrock Edition. You don't need to abbreviate everything. I don't get why everyone has to abbreviate everything to take out letters out. It's like... It is fascinating to me. Don't get me wrong, guys. It is fascinating. BK Edition. Yeah, that just sounds like something... That sounds like something else entirely. That doesn't sound like you're talking about Bedrock Edition if you say that. BRK edition. Yeah, just say Bedrock edition. There's a lot of shulker boxes free actually over here. What's in this one? Hernia edition. Totally different thing. A hernia is something that you have in your knee. No, in your stomach. Broke edition. It's not broke. It's not exactly broke, it's just poorly... It's not exactly a broke edition, it's just not 100% cool edition. I mean, it's not Bedrock isn't broke, everyone. It's just not really. It's just not. It's just got a lot of bugs because it's not fixed. Because they haven't been fixed. But it's not actually a bad addition. I don't want to do that. I want to have I don't want to have this here. I want to have an anvil in here. Oh, got another chest, Dark. Right. That van or car that went past sounds like it's falling apart. That was very rickety. Right, what we're gonna do. Not Java edition. I didn't want to grab the coal then. That was an accident. Oh, I just hurt myself. Right. Let's get all the wool out of here, out of these chests. Because there is a wool chest right here. And why is there that's concrete powder. Why is there concrete powder in there? Okay. What we're going to do quickly, before we do anything, is do some organisation. I didn't want to do that. Do you like Rock Edition? What's Rock Edition? With no bed in it. Brock Edition. Well, that just sounds like you're talking about the wrestler. We're going to organise this. Oh. Well, PE's Pocket Edition. That's stone. That's another. That's another. That's actually concrete powder, so that doesn't need to be in there. And then we've got another yellow piece right here, so that has to go there. I've got another piece of white wool, and then I got some more light blue, which okay, let's get rid of that. Let's put that stone in there. Any more wool in here? No. So, because I found more black wool, do you like PE? What, physical education or are we talking about sports or something else? PE edition. But what are we talking about Pocket Edition, or are we talking about sports? Because PE also means physical education. MCP. So Minecraft Pocket Edition. Pocket Edition was great. Pocket Edition is Bedrock Edition. There's no difference. Bedrock is still Pocket Edition, everybody. The Minecraft Bedrock is still Pocket Edition. It's just got a new name. Ooh. Now, that's lime concrete, and that's a piece of brown wool. So, we have turned Pocket Edition more like Rocket Edition. Well, it wasn't it's a bit of a stretch to say it was a Rocket Edition. Pocket Edition was still... It was not a great version. It wasn't a great version. It didn't... It was all right, but it wasn't a great... It wasn't like a great version of Minecraft. And the reason is, guys, because if you played Pocket Edition on the Legacy Edition, it was a joke. I know. But all these people say the Pocket Edition was great, which, yeah, it was. But back in the day, it wasn't totally a great version of Minecraft. It's kind of like what it's like. Oh, my mind's gone blank. That's great. That's white concrete. Let's go put these in the concrete chest. White concrete. And let's go to blue concrete. What about light blue concrete? More green concrete. Green. Light blue concrete. Education edition without the education. Well, the education edition without the education is just edition. I never understood the education edition. I never found it educational. Maybe that's just me, but I didn't actually think the education edition was that educational. Hello, Juanito Jacobs. Welcome to the stream. You can beat the game for free. That's kind of boring. That's kind of thing, though. But the education edition, what are you doing? I'm freeing up space in my... I'm basically having a quick reorganization. I'm having a reorganization of my chests here. But can I join? I'm playing Legacy Console Edition, which is not a cross-play version, I am afraid. Magenta, we got magenta, right? I'm having a reorganization of my chest. Ooh, right. Let's grab all the... Actually, let's just go. Let's go and find an empty shulker box a second. Oh my god, I can't find... here we go. Let's put everything that's not concrete into this shulker box. If we take everything that's not concrete out of this shulker box... Do you have Minecraft Education Edition? No, but I said I didn't find it educational. We were just talking about it then, but I claimed I didn't find it educational, which I didn't. I thought it was just a fancy... I just thought it was a fancy title. How do you know? No, you can play multiplayer on it. What? Well, it comes built in, Huggy. It comes built in. The Education Edition, it comes built in, but I just don't understand how it's educational. Like, one thing they've done, they put the periodic table on it. They put the periodic table on it, but the periodic table... They put the what was I saying? Sorry. They put the periodic table on it, but the periodic table you don't learn until you're like in high school, secondary school. You don't learn that stuff until you're in high school, secondary school, because you don't need to know that stuff at that. Oh, do you misunderstand it? I'm not talking about that, Huggy. I was saying how I think you misunderstood. I'm saying about why I don't understand the Education Edition, because I said there's educational stuff in there that you don't need to know. Like the periodic table. The periodic table you don't need to know until you're like 14, 15, 16. That's what I'm saying. There's stuff in there that you don't really need to know. I said Switch Edition. Yes, but we were talking about the Education Edition. We were talking about the Education Edition, so I was explaining why I found it silly. Hello, Malik. Welcome to the stream. My subs are so low now, bro. What's happened? You still got 7,901. That's not exactly low. Like Huggy, I'm sorry, Malik. In the last, according to this, Malik, in the last, I've got a thing that tells me how many views people get. It analyzes people's YouTube channels when I click on them. It's like a feature that you can download. It's like it's a external app. According to this, you've picked up almost 600,000 views in 7 days. That your sub numbers are fine. In fact, you've picked up more views in 7 days than I picked up in the last 2 years. So you're doing amazing, really. In my school, in grade 7, you learn algebra. How old are you in grade 7? I don't know the grading systems for every country. You should make a new survival world. No. Not making a new survival world. 11, 12. Yeah, it depends what country, though. Well, algebra... Yeah, but you would learn algebra at that age. But the periodic table, you wouldn't. We should be 13. Oh, 13. So, yeah, the periodic table... The periodic table, yeah, you wouldn't learn it. You wouldn't learn the periodic table there, because it's like... I'm in South Africa. Yeah, the periodic table is... Every country's different, guys. Is that... Malik, is that because... I subscribe to you? Oh, thank you. Give me a second. Sorry, to answer you. I can't. Sorry, I just had to mute myself a minute because someone walked in. Is that because in your country, people have to retake grades? Is that because you have to retake grades? Because obviously in the UK, you don't retake grades, guys. So, beep sounds iconic. In some countries, you have to retake grades. That's what I was saying. In some countries, you've got to retake grades. Not every country does that. You unsigned and subbed back. Ah. I wouldn't have noticed. I wasn't looking at the subscriber count. It's delayed by 22 seconds. Yeah, the stream is delayed a little bit. The stream's delayed, but that always happens. Hello, Ivan. Welcome to the stream. I've got so much concrete saved up here. This is multiplayer. No, sorry. Forgetting what I'm saying. This is solo at the moment. I'm a streamer as well. Cool. But yeah, Malik, I wouldn't worry about losing a few subs. Literally, you've picked up more views in 7 days than I have in 2 years. So grades 1 to 7. In the UK, you don't. You were the first. In the UK, you don't have to do exams. You don't have to do exams until you're 16, because the UK does it differently. You have to do exams to finish school. You just have to do tests. Now it's 90k. Yeah, which is really impressive because I can't seem to I only get about 20,000 a month, so you're doing really well. So take it from me, you're actually doing really, really well. I can't seem to get more than 20,000 views a month. Bro, I want to go there. Yeah, but then you might want to do that, but what they do is you don't do exams in the UK until you're 16. But then you do about 30 in then you do about 40 in 2 months. Sometimes you do about 2 or 3 a day. You do about 2 or 3 a day. You have one before lunch. You have one before break, one before lunch, one after lunch. So you do like 2 or 3 a day. How are we talking about school? Because someone mentioned exams. But yeah, if we're talking about that, you know, when you're talking about like subscribers, for example, like, you're doing really well. Getting 600 views in 2 days is incredible. Literally, that's basically what I've got in the last 3 years. So congratulations. I'm in the wrong room. That's more than I got in the last 3 years, so that's impressive to do that in 2 days. That's all my stuff. Let's take all this dark oak from here. And let's take my sword, my axe, my shovel, the other sword, the really good bow, the arrows, and both pickaxes. All the other stuff can stay there. So yeah. Guys, everyone, if there is anyone here that's not subscribed, how do you live stream? I click start stream. I'm joking. It's true though. You do start live stream by clicking live stream. And what device? Nintendo Switch. But you can't stream through the Switch, so I'm having to use a capture card. Which a capture card is compatible with every single device. Capture card is... Oh, me? I thought you were talking to me then. So I'm going to come to here a sec. Put these end stone blocks in there. I'm going to run over to here. Green. Which one's full of green concrete? This one. White concrete. And then I need some red concrete. which red concrete is over here. That's just full of wood. Blue, purple, red. And it should say live. Ooh. Sorry, I got a sore back. But also, Malik, when I saw your channel the other day, 8 million views since January is amazing. So I wouldn't worry too much about losing a few subscribers, because getting 8 million views since January is amazing. Right, there we go. Just having a nice sortage out in here. Ooh, sorry, it's thing in my eye. First in late February. But yeah, to get 8 million views in that time frame is amazing. Put it this way. I have been on YouTube now 10 years. I've been on YouTube now 10 years. And in that time frame, I'm about to cross 1.4 million. To get 8 million in 4 months is an amazing statistic. In fact, there's a lot of big, massive YouTubers that you would obviously be subscribed to, it would have took them longer to do that. So that's an unbelievable statistic to have, that you got 8 million views on YouTube within a couple of months. My all-time channel views is like 59,000. Mine's about 1.3 million. Mine's almost 1.4 million. But I've been literally making content every day. I've been making content pretty much every day since I was 13. Jesus Christ. I'm 24, guys. In just over 6 months, I'm 24. I will be 24 in just over 6 months. It makes me feel old. Tell you what, next year will be weird. Never subscribe and look at you go. Oh yeah. We're aiming to hit 10,000. If I can hit 10,000 this year, this would be amazing. But also, guys, I want to try and match this year. Last year we got 400,000 views across the whole year. It was the biggest biggest year we'd ever had. I want to see if we can match it this year. I want to see if we can get 500,000 this year, which is a tall order, but I want to see if we can do it. It'd be an incredible challenge, which we're already somewhat there. We've already got 100,000 this year. Hello Academy, welcome back. We've already got 100,000 something thousand this year. In fact, we're actually better off this year than we were last year, which is an unbelievable statistic. Actually, let's have a look. Let's have a look at Climate of Joe in 2026. In 2026, we've gained 131,000 views. almost 132,000. In May we crossed 20. We got 20,000 views, which so we haven't got less than 20,000 this year. So in 2026, 131,000. I'm gonna go custom. We're gonna see what we got in the last year from the same time frame, 1st of May to the 1st of January to the 31st of May. We got, oh, that I didn't change. Whoops, I didn't change the it didn't change to 2025. We got 131,000 this year. We got 110,000 last year from the same period, but it will change because this time last year we had a crazy moment. You're going too slow. Yeah. To get 500,000. Wow. Cool. Because I'm playing on PS4. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I go very slow. I have gone very slow, but this year it seems to be a lot. This year it seems to be as well. A lot less people are finding my content, which is, that always happens. But yeah, we're actually further ahead this year than we were last year. But June last year we picked up 60,000 in 1 month, which was my 3rd best month ever. The best month ever was February 2022. I picked up 70,000. Sorry, no, February 2021. I picked up 70,000 views across February, which was crazy. In fact, December 2020 to February 2021 was one of my craziest months on YouTube ever. I picked up 11,000 views in December of 2020, and it was one of the craziest moments. We only had about. Actually, I'm going to check this a minute. This is a really interesting thing to look at. February has 28 days. February has 28 days. Everything else has 30 and 31 yet. I'm going to go and look at something in a second. This is where Climate of Joe changed crazily. This is where Climate of Joe changed crazily. We had a moment. Let's go to the 12/12/16 to 10/20. No. Let's go to the 11th, 30th, 20/2020. My YouTube channel only had between December 12th, 2016 and November 30th, 2020, we only had 63,000 views totally across the whole channel. And then if we change that to the 12th, across December we picked up 12,000 views, which was the biggest month ever. It was the biggest month ever. It was the biggest month we'd ever had. And then suddenly, if I change this to December 31st, we gained like 100 views that day. But if I go to 2021, so between 2016 and 2020, we had 70,000 views, 75,000 views. After 2021, it was 293,000. So 2021 was where my channel sort of changed. It was crazy. So how many subs am I at now? I don't know. Classic crafting. I can have a look at your channel, but it doesn't say Malik. It just basically says 7,920. But yeah, saying that. But one of the things that I make mistakes of, guys, is that I don't upload enough YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is where you can really take off, but I don't upload enough YouTube Shorts. And when I do, YouTube Shorts don't do very well. I loved YouTube Shorts initially. Back in the day, but then people started uploading whatever. YouTube Shorts I like, but I hated when they mass rolled it out afterwards, because they brought it out slowly, and then because they allowed every country to do YouTube Shorts, I saw videos of people I saw a video that got 1 million views, and it was a lady wiping her son's ass, and I thought, well, that's not worth the 1 million views. How are you not losing health when you jump from a high place? I've got Feather Falling 3 on. Boots on. I need to repair the boots, but I got Feather Falling 3 on, and I'm on peaceful. I'm also on peaceful mode because I built a house on the stream. I built a little house on this stream earlier on, which we need some torches here really on this house. It's about to become nighttime again, so we might as well go and sleep. But ooh. 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 There we go. But yeah. Should I put on classic crafting? You can do whatever you want. You don't have to ask us. Who was here when I streamed? Who was here when I streamed Bedrock yesterday? The Bedrock realm yesterday. Who was here when we streamed the Bedrock realm yesterday? I think you were, because I remember you saying about you'd lost a load of subs. Literally yesterday, at the end of yesterday's stream, the stream crashed. I restarted it, and somebody had come on and basically griefed the whole world. Somebody came on and griefed the whole world. So we will have to repair. We will have to repair a load of builds, or change the copy, because somebody had come on and basically tore holes through this building. Had all the walls ripped out. This house had holes put into the windows. That bridge had been destroyed. This had holes in it. The inside of this building had been totally ripped out. The bank had all the walls in the bank had been ripped out. This building had nothing. This building wasn't broken. This building had the back end ripped out here. This had holes in it. The pet shop had holes in it. The bookshop had holes in it. What do I usually do in my lives now? Build stuff. But I build more stuff. Like this house, this shop here had all the walls gone. There was a hole in this one. Hole in this one. There was a, and then there was a holes in here. And those two buildings had, the desert temple over there had the whole front ripped off it, and that. So we're gonna have to update that. I was not in the realm. No, I don't know who did. We don't know who did it. I know it wasn't Pixel King. I know it wasn't Pixel King and Creepity. In my opinion, I don't like Pixel mode. I like both. I like all the modes, but peaceful mode is brilliant when you're trying to build something, trying to build a structure for a YouTube video. If I'm trying to show you guys how to build like a starter house, do you guys want me to have a creeper come up behind and then blow it up, and then we've got to waste the materials that we're trying to use to finish the house on repairing it? That's sort of what I... Oh, and this building had a hole in it. This had no holes in it. When was the last time I died? I die all the time, which is why I've only got 3 in chat, which is why I've only got 3 XP levels. I die all the time. But it's not hardcore. It's not hardcore because hardcore didn't exist on this world, and plus in this edition. But also because hardcore mode didn't exist on Java at the time. But also I wouldn't put this world into hardcore anyway, because where do you sleep at night? In my world? Anywhere. Well, it depends what bed I'm closest to. It depends what bed I'm closest to. But most often, I go to the house, to my house. None of these are my houses. I build them and hope I might put a villager in it or something like that. But most often I go and sleep in the house. But if it's nighttime and I can't be bothered to go up all the flights of stairs, if I'm like here, that's the bedroom there. That's the bedroom there. But if I'm here, I might go into that house. I might go into that one. But if I'm up on the mountain, it's alright. If I'm up on the mountain, I'll go into the house up there, or I'll just go to here. This one's designed to look like the original Switch. Have a good rest of your day, Malek. Thank you for watching the live stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Ooh, look at it, she knows everybody. Guys, the World Cup starts in 12 days. Starts in 10 days. No, 12 days. It starts in 12 days. 11 days. The World Cup starts on the 11th of June. It starts in 10 days. No, 11 days. How long? Yeah, 11 days. The World Cup starts in 11 days. Come on, England. I actually have it. I think England are going to get to the semi-finals. I think it's going to be between Argentina, Brazil, England and France. Hello, Confused Cat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Actually, I'm Steve, are you? You're Steve. Cool. How are you, Confused Cat? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We just finished a house. I built a little house in the village, little village area over here. I'm in Minecraft. You're Minecraft. I'm Steve. I'm Minecraft. So your name's Minecraft. Nice to meet you, Minecraft. Welcome to the stream, Minecraft. How was your weekend? My weekend was fine. Thank you for asking. Were you in the RAM yesterday or the day before? Because when I made it free for the weekend. because I apologize. I'm probably gonna have to change the copy. I'm gonna have to get rid of that copy. I'm probably going to have to get rid of that copy and update the copy, everybody, of the realm that I put in. If anyone had built anything, like structure-wise, I'll try and get that rebuild it in there at the same spot. But what had happened was yesterday, the philosopher... Okay, I'll try and put some of your signs back, but literally yesterday, somebody joined. We don't know who it was, but they joined and they went through here and they broke as many buildings as they possibly could. So this one wasn't broken because this one's only just been put in right now, like earlier on in the stream. Somebody came in, destroyed this one. They destroyed the back end of that one. They destroyed the back end of this one. They missed this one. They destroyed this one, destroyed this one, destroyed this one. This one was destroyed. This one was not destroyed. This one was destroyed. This one was destroyed. This one was totally destroyed. This one was destroyed. This one was destroyed. The bridge was destroyed. The lighthouse and the desert temple over there were destroyed. The World War I memorial here was destroyed. The swimming pool was destroyed. The police station was destroyed on the inside. I don't know about that one. This one was destroyed at the back. The bank was totally destroyed. Yeah, I do apologize, guys, but I'm gonna have to reset the copy. Made by viewers for viewers. Well, what I'm gonna do instead, maybe in the new copy, how about us building a community center? Ironically, I used to do that. Ironically, I used to have a place over here called Subscriberland. What I'm going to do is that the next stream, I'm going to make it so only subscribers can comment. Then I'm going to make it so only subscribers can join it. Because I feel sorry for like, you know, some of you guys that have watched my streams for ages. Some of you that have watched my streams for ages and obviously really want to come on and explore and, you know, build some stuff. I feel sorry for you guys that you come on here and then you see half of it destroyed. Which I am going to repair it. So every time that happens, someone comes on in grief. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and I'm going to go and build the builds that everyone builds in the same spot, and then replace the copy to remove all the griefing. Ironically, it's funny you said that, actually, Confused Cat. When I was 16, back in 2018, I used to do something called Subscriberland. I used to let subscribers come on and build houses. And I'm going to show you guys where it is. Basically, I got rid of it because somebody blew up my house. So somebody blew up my Minecraft house. So I stopped doing it. But there's a few things here that are still from subscribers. Like a Fallout might add some lore. Could do. That is actually quite cool. I actually had an idea to blow up my whole world and then give it to you guys as a realm. And then you live in a wasteland. This is where Subscriberland used to be. Subscribers used to come on and build stuff here, which is why it's a flat. This was built. This is the only build that still stands. This is the only build by a subscriber that still stands here. I took the well, and that I took the rest of it down to build a village, and the village is shit. I wanted to make a medieval village, guys, and it doesn't look very good. Hello, Pixel King. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this medieval village, guys, across here doesn't look medieval in my opinion. But one thing I will say, if I go up to the to this build, if I go onto the roof, I do like the gardens though, and how the path weaves between the farmland. I do like that. And also, guys, this is the hanging gardens of Survival Legacy. I built this in 2024. I built this for Mindless, where I build 25 videos in 25 days at Christmas time. So, if I go and show you guys 25, I'm mad the RAM got griefed. Well, I was just talking about that on stream. Ironically, what I'm gonna do is, if any of you built anything, I'm just gonna rebuild it on there and then just replace the copy. But because I'll replace the copy, you guys will get all the builds that I build this week. So there's already a new house because I built one this morning, and I've got some other ideas wrote down to build. Actually, should I go through my notes? These are some of the builds that I want to build over the next couple of weeks. I actually planned to build these weeks ago, but I'm just stupid and never got around to do it. Oh no, that's my book notes. This is the one. I planned this for April 27th. I planned this to come out on April 27th, but I've not filmed it. I want to build a house out of any items that I have in my inventory. I want to build a house in Steampunk texture pack, a house in Greek texture pack, a house in Natural texture pack, a house in City texture pack. Because if I build houses in those texture packs, we don't know what they'll look like in normal. I want to build a house out of only orange materials, which should have come out today. This was actually planned to come out today. The 8th of I wanted to build a racetrack, a hairdresser's, a prison, a pirate ship, a blimp, a hospital, an ambulance, a badminton court, an ice hockey rink. I wanted to build an ocean temple, a house out of end blocks, a replica of my house from 2016. I wanted to rebuild this wooden house in 2024, which I did do. That actually came out on April 27th. I wanted to build a house out of cobblestone, which came out on May 11th. I want to build a flower meadow, an obstacle course. I did the stormtrooper pixel art, and that was the videos I planned. But I actually planned out enough content, guys, to last until the end of September. A giant nether portal. Would you guys like to see one of those? I have got one. I have built one of those. We'll go this way. I have got a giant nether portal. I built it last year. It was one of my first videos of 2025. We'll go this way because it is in the farms area. I do have more stuff in my inventory, guys. I built a house earlier on out of wood that I had in my inventory. Let's just break this floating tree. Built a house earlier on out of stuff I had in my out of wood I had in my inventory. Have you had Dragon by Lovecraft? I have heard of Lovecraft. Yeah, I have heard of Dragon from Lovecraft. Yeah, I could show you guys a giant nether portal. I've got one. Nether portals are literally, you can only do them 23 blocks high and 23 blocks wide. That's the biggest they go. I'm going to hop across here, which I can get there in a second. I have heard of Lovecraft. Lovecraft's novels. Goodbye, Huggy. I didn't even realise you were still here, to be honest. Have a good rest of your day. The screen has scrolled down. yeah. Yeah, I've got loads of plans to build at the moment, guys. I just need to get us. I need to sit down and film them. And tell you what, when did I end the stream on Saturday, guys? It was late. It was like 11 o'clock at night. It was like 10 o'clock at night, I think. I ended the stream. 10:30. I think I ended the stream around about 10:40. I think on Saturday. I wrote my book for a little bit, watched a little bit of TV, and then I filmed I filmed a 2-hour FIFA video, which will come out not this week, next week. I filmed a 2-hour FIFA video. I've probably filmed enough content to shoot 3 episodes. I literally shot a FIFA clip from midnight till 2 in the morning. Then I watched a little bit of Pixel King's stream on the Survival Legacy realm. I didn't go to bed till like 4 in the morning that night because I started trying to edit. Oh, I missed it. I missed the portal. Sorry, I was so sidetracked in coming this way. I missed the portal. This is my large nether portal. I built it here in the woods. Cool. This is my large portal, guys. It's actually what we're expecting to see now is a giant come from it. I could have probably done more detailing on the portal, but I was just trying to build in a vertical grid. I'm going to quickly pop off a second. I'm going to pop off this world a second and show you guys something on the ideas world. So I have a world, guys, where I come up with ideas of what I want to build. We're going to Okay, where are we? We are... Oh, we need to go to the bottom of the map. This is some of my cool stuff. This is some of the stuff that you guys don't see. So I've got like England flags. I'm trying to create the British flag. I'll put a sign for my mum on Mother's Day. Many years ago. I built this build, but every time I look at it, it reminds me of the former Cuban leader. I don't know why. I always thought it looked like Castro. I don't know why. Lightsabers? Oh, guys. What do you think? Does this look like a lightsaber? I was trying to make a lightsaber the other week. I'm actually looking for a big block over here. That's what I want. I made this. We're going to leave somewhere completely different, aren't we? I made this. I made this build here. This is what I wanted to create on my survival world. I created this place. Tell you what, should we create this as like a house? Should we create this as a house? So it's like, I think we should go and build that. I think we go and build that as like a house. Because 23 is the most you can do. We're going to go and build that somewhere. I wanted to build it, ironically, I wanted to build it somewhere and I got it wrong. Yeah, I was just... Actually, let's cheat. Let's go through the portal. Look how tiny I look compared to this nether portal. Well, 20... What the hell? Ah, I'm on fire. Put me out. Eh. Well, we are on peaceful mode, which is just fine. So... I believe... I was about to say, I believe that if you go this way, that is where we need to go. That our other portal is over there. Actually, let's create a tunnel. Let's create a tunnel then. Actually, let's just be careful. There could be nothing there. More like a force field chamber with our inside. Creepy. Yeah. We're being ultra careful here because, you know, there could just be lava. Sometimes you have little lava holes here. There we go. And this one should take us right back home. Oh, it's nighttime. Actually, because we're here, might as well go to this bed up here, the switch bed. There we go. And then we're going to go and build that. I think we're going to need... Kane Parsons becomes youngest filmmaker to open at #1 in the US with the Backrooms. Yeah, that's impressive. Have you seen that? The film The Backrooms that's just come out. The guy that made the YouTube series The Backrooms, Kane Parsons, directed the film. So I remember when they announced it 3 years ago that a 17-year-old director would be making it, and I thought when I read that at the time, I thought, bloody hell, that's young. I'm like, fair play though. I'm like, that guy's younger than me. Sorry I can't join Sunday. That's alright. $23. We're gonna need 23. I think this should be enough, shouldn't it? Ooh, we will need some flint. Let's just use one that's already half used. We need to find a place to build this right now, and I'm not entirely sure if we've got much space. But it will look cool. Let's go find a spot. Actually, I've got an idea. Good luck, you get 100 subscribers this month. It's out already? Yeah, it came out the other day. But the guy that directed it is only 20. I'm like, the guy that directed it is 4 years younger than me, and I want to be a filmmaker. So I'm kind of jealous that, you know, at 20 years old already got a film in cinemas. I'm like, I can't even afford to make a film. I don't even know how to you know, get film funding. Like, I wasn't even when I was in college, I wasn't even told that. I wasn't even taught how to get funding on a film, funding for a film. So I don't know how to do that. I generally don't know how to get funding for a film. Well, the world is in lives. I do that. Confused cat. You can do widescreen on YouTube, but the problem that I've had in recent times is that whenever I do a widescreen stream, nobody really watches my streams anymore. If I do it in widescreen, if I do a stream in widescreen, I hardly have anybody turn up. Which is I think it's because people are watching it on their phones. I think most of the people that are watching my streams are watching them on their phones. So a lot of the of my streams now, if I do it widescreen, I hardly have anybody turn up. Ironically, I get more watch time from people that watch. Yeah, I mean, I've got ideas for short films, and I've got one at the moment that I want to shoot, and it's basically the short film I've got is about a guy who's confessing to murder, but throughout the whole film, you start realizing that he's not actually committed the murder. He's actually thinking about it in his head. He hasn't actually committed the murder yet. I had this really bizarre short film come into my head, but yeah, this guy, he in the character, he's going to murder somebody, but he's got all this ideas in his head of doing it. Yeah. So this character, he's going to kill someone, but it's the whole film's in a confession room. The whole film is in a confession room, and this guy's confessing to a murder. But throughout the film, you sort of realise that he's not actually committed it. He's actually confessing to himself. So it's basically one person playing both characters. Does that make sense, guys? Hey, guys, that's the obsidian tower. That's the obsidian tower of what we were trying to make, but it was too big. Oh. Right, I think we need to clear some space before we build, so... Perhaps in the perhaps when we put the realm there next week, perhaps you guys can come and explore and potentially try and find this build. Well, yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to shoot it yet. I probably am though. I'm going to film it. I'm probably just going to play both characters myself, like. I'm probably going to play both characters myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Hold on. Largest nether portal size 23 times 23, so let's just count if that's 23. Actually no, we had 64, didn't we? So that's like, actually let's get rid of that a sec. We should have 40. We should have 42 left. Oh, because we had 64 and plus there was already one there. So actually let's just do this. Yeah, so I have ideas for films, guys. I just need to actually get ahead and shoot something. I want to shoot a film that I can submit to a film festival. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8, 9, 10. So, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah. Well, the idea I had in my head that I was going with was that the guy, he wants to commit the murder, but he's sort of imagining what the crime would be like. He's sort of imagining what it would be, what the confession would be like. Which I thought was quite an interesting concept, to be honest. Shit, we're one block too high. It's hard. Building this is hard because there's not much reference. Right, okay. That house there, does it have a bed? I mean, I did a short film, actually. I did a short film for university, and I wrote a short film for university, which we shot, because my film was picked. And it's all about a guy, he gets a letter telling him he's going to die, and he sort of descends into paranoia. And the whole reason why he's descended into paranoia is he believes that this is his penance from he killed a young girl in a car crash, and he in a hit and run, and this guy didn't stop because he was so scared. And it's sort of the whole film idea comes from, it's about his penance, so it's death getting him back for he killed somebody and he didn't, do the crime. I'll be back in a second. I apologise, I am back. Interesting, yeah. Hello, human. Welcome to the stream. We need one left after this. We would need one. I think we're going to need. I think we're going to need more obsidian to build this. Oh my god! Come on. Some of the blocks aren't spinning. 21. 21 should be the gap. Because one on each side. What do you guys think? I think 21 should be enough to finish these two sides. Good. That means that these two are both 23. There we go. So, we could technically ignite these two now. But I'm not going to. I'm going to go into here if there's no bed. It's night time, it's daytime. Which, if I go this way, there should be a little build somewhere. If I go across here, there should be a little build somewhere, which we can go through the nether portal there to go home. There's a little farm area across here. There's a portal there actually. If we go across it here. Right. There we go. Go across here. I have got a load of dirt on me now. Oh yeah, obviously I know why I got dirt on me. If we go through here, right. Need some more obsidian now. We need some more obsidian. Hello Mazer, welcome to the stream. Right, I'm gonna go this way. I need to grab some obsidian. Do we have any obsidian over here? I thought we had. Nah. That was I think 2 stacks should be. I think 3 stacks should probably be more than enough. We can go through the portal. You're learning how to draw hand poses right now. Cool. Alright, will we get lucky and come out the same one, or are we going to not get lucky and come out the wrong portal? No, we didn't. We came out the right portal. That's good. So we've got more than enough now to build what I wanted to build. So if you've just joined, which you have, Mazes, so welcome. We're working on building a nether portal cube. We're building a nether portal cube. So if I go through here, should go up here, and it should start coming into view now. "23 blocks by 23 blocks. We've used, I think 3 stacks should be. Hello, doggy. Hello. He looks like a right cute doggy, but I haven't got a bones on me, so I can't claim him because I haven't. That was 64, wasn't it? So I'm slightly worried that I've gone one block too I've gone one block too less. If I stop chatting, it means I'm drawing. Oh, okay, cool. I have bagger. So if I break this a sec, we'll pick it up in a minute, guys. But we need this to be absolutely right. We need this to be absolutely right. So we need it to be one. We've made it one block too high. Well, we made it one block too low. So we need to go across again and get it right. And if we have any obsidian left, perhaps we can make a roof. $27 is more than enough to finish this. I think one more block and we should be able to do this. Guys, what do you think? Should we make the roof? Should we fill in the roof? Don't fill it in. In the one we did on my ideas world, the roof was filled in, but there we go. Actually, let's quickly go pick up all the blocks that we've used across here. Okay, let's go look at it. It's finished. We finally have a cube. I'm going to call it the portal cube. Look at that. Let's have a look what this does, eh? Oh. Comes out of this portal right here. Will we come out of this portal? Or this one? We're going to keep this because I liked this. Initially, this is what I was trying to do over here, but unfortunately it wouldn't allow me to create the portal. This word has, that word has a realm version, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's for channel members once a week. Sorry, it's for channel members throughout the whole week, but it's for channel members for the whole week, and then it's free to play on once a week for subscribers. Yeah, the realm version is free for subscribers to play once a week. And it's for channel members every other day during the week. Right, perfect. Pick up all that. Ooh, let's go and have a clearage out here set. There we go. Absolutely extravagant. I was going to build a castle here, so I actually flattened this back. This, basically, you would never used to be able to see this house from here, but I had to flatten this down. Actually, let's make some land here. I'm going to go over to here. I'm going to I'm going to do that. So I'm re-adding the hill back because obviously this castle is not going to be here. Might as well use this then. There we go. The dirt of here will start growing. There we go. Do we have a load of dirt in this chest? I think we did initially, don't we? Ah, ha ha, fantasticoco. We got loads. If I go and do this, so basically what we're doing now, everybody, there used to be a bit of a tenth here, and we took it down to build a castle, which the castle is not I changed my mind and never built the castle, so I changed my mind, and the castle that we built is now not going to be here. So let's just move these vines a sec. There we go, fantastic. I'm back, welcome back. Who are you planning to stream for? I don't really know, to be honest. Not too long today, because I want to work on my book a little bit today as well. I've struggled with writing in the last few days. In the last few days, guys, I've struggled with writing, so I want to try and write some stuff. Do you remember me? Of course I do. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Just want to... I need to get these vines out of the way. I've remade the hill that goes here. Because initially from here you couldn't see that house. Initially from here, you couldn't see that house. And I flattened this down to build the castle. To build a castle. So I've grabbed as much dirt as I possibly can. And I'm going to... bollocks. And I'm going to remake it across here. In fact, that hill used to be... This hill used to be much bigger. This hill used to go all the way to there, I think. Probably not going to go that far, but... Joe, I'm in school right now. Cool. I'm at recess. You're in school at 5 o'clock. That means you're American, Sang-hoon. That means you're American then. Because we don't say... I thought I remembered you saying on stream that you were British. But we don't say recess in the UK. Because, yeah... But that's actually true, guys. In the UK, we don't say recess. What you would call recess, we just call it break time. Where you have a break. Ah. But you're in school. Like, I could have swore I remembered you say... I could have swore you said in stream that you were in your 20s. You were like 21. So you wouldn't be in school. Interesting. Because if you were 21, you'd have left school. Ah. I'm gonna sneeze. I am gonna sneeze, guys. My nose is so still. Okay, look, that hill looks quite realistic, doesn't it? Actually. Oh, we finished just. Oh God, my nose. Oh, Pixel King. When I said to you about the Nether, when we said about the Nether portal. Yes, I knew this. Yes, I did say I need to sneeze. Because it was... I could feel it coming out of my nose. I could feel the sneeze coming. I could feel it building up. Ooh. When we said about building the Nether portal cube, we've built it. We have built the Nether portal cube, everybody. We finished it around about 10 minutes ago. Bless you in advance. Well, I've already sneezed. Thank you for the bless you, but I've already sneezed, so it wasn't in advance. Oh. Do 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 do. Just want to close down some of my notes. I'm probably going to end this stream soon, guys, though, because I am a little knackered today. But I've streamed for about 2 hours. Yeah, around about 2 hours. 133 of you have watched it. Let's go back for this portal. 133 people have watched this stream today, which is just amazing. I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through here. And that we're exactly back from where we were just now. There we go. And then we've got Oscar II's house. This is Oscar II. Oscar II is normally in the bed, but you... What? How did he do that? The hell? How? What? The hell happened there? I can't fathom how that happened. Hello, Oscar. I haven't got any food for you, I'm afraid. It does look. That does look like a bug monster, doesn't it? With the stake the way it is, the door, it looks like a bug monster. The eyes and the mouth. Ooh. We shall take the dark oak wood home with us, because I don't get how that happens. Oscar II almost died. He literally moved himself when he was sat down into the block. How? Do not understand how that happened myself. There's a chest in here. Ooh, bricks. 25 chests. Having them. Sticks, might as well bring them home. I don't have a lot of bricks, brick blocks. I've hardly built out of them. Crazy. Guys, we should look at the top commenter this week. The top commenters of this week. Nightbot always puts together the top commenters. Okay. Ironically, the top commenter of this week is in the stream. Pixel King, your top 301 comments on the stream this week. Huggy has 208. You got 301. Huggy has 288. Swiss Rex had 203. Confused Cat's done 185. Ashish Gupta did 113, and he was only in yesterday's stream. Animation 103. Landon 86. Malik 85. Animations Calamity of Joe Army 82. Stick Army 76. ROA 67. Duffel Bear Edit 65. Chris Nothing. There's a dog there. Sorry, Chris Nothing 55. Jackson the Boss 49. Myself 43. Archie Gaming 40, Thomas Cruise 37, Jen the Van Cat Wick 34, Jan Yanita Jacobs 34, Max Sigil 30, Decepted 29, Glowbeans 23, Bruno and Tio 23, The Enchanted Tree 22, Babwo 21. That's our top commenters of the week. So, ironically, Swiss was miles ahead of the Outdoor Boys. I'm gonna have to Google that. I've never heard of it. No, I haven't. I'm afraid I haven't. I gotta be honest, I don't really watch a lot of YouTube now. I only really watch like film. I back in the day, I watch a lot more Minecraft stuff, but because I've obviously been around a long time, like I don't really watch much Minecraft content anymore. I only really watch like Minecraft stuff occasionally. That's a dispenser. Any more dispensers anywhere? There's a load of steak there. We'll take those. Was that birch wood? No, it wasn't. I've got to be honest, I don't really watch a lot of YouTube now. I only really watch like filmmaking YouTube channels, and occasionally I watch history documentaries off YouTube. Ooh, an anvil. Useful. Some bricks. Leave those. Signs. Take those. The two doors, we'll take... What's in these? Power 4, Power 4, Power 4. Take the fence. Take the crafting table. The bow we'll leave. I've got to be honest, no, I haven't watched them. I don't really watch a lot of the YouTube now, to be honest. I only occasionally watch stuff, like I'll watch clips from films and things like that. I occasionally do watch a lot of Doctor Who edits. The videos of this guy makes in the winter had me freezing my butt off. Even looking at it, sometimes you'll sleep in -20 temperatures. -20 F. I'm gonna have to Google what that is in Celsius. Oh, that's -28. Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is odd. Fahrenheit and Celsius get closer and closer together when they get cold. In the colder weathers, anything past Fahrenheit gets really close to -20 F is the equivalent of no 20 F is the 20 Fahrenheit is the equivalent of -6. 20 Fahrenheit minus in -20 Celsius. That's just -28. I actually have experienced that. I have experienced -28. I know how cold. I know how cold that is. The UK had periods a few years ago when we had a really cold winter, and there was some points where some places got colder. Some places got colder. They were 30 degrees, -30 degrees. But yeah, -20 F is only 8 degrees less than what well, it's not 8 degrees less. The only difference between Fahrenheit and Celsius is what temperature water freezes at. That's the only difference between Fahrenheit and Celsius, is what the temperature that water freezes at. So Celsius determines that at Celsius water I forgot what I'm saying. What does water freeze at in Fahrenheit? So water freezes at 32 Fahrenheit. But in Celsius, determines that water freezes at 0. So water freezes at 0 degrees. That's why they do Fahrenheit in the UK, because they match it's the temperature that water freezes at. Which water freezes at roughly at 0 in Celsius, and in Fahrenheit at 32. Kind of makes Celsius, if you get what I mean, Celsius kind of makes sense in that regard. Of where water freezes at. Because if it freezes at 32, you're like, oh, it's warm. But both make sense. Doors. No, that's the string chest. I need doors. Doors. Dispensers. There's a chest called dispensers here. I need one that says signs. I need one that says chests. I need one that says chests, and then I need one that says crafting tables. And then why did I I know why. I know why. The magenta I can't speak. The magenta chest, I was going to bring it over here. So these diamonds I'm going to shove somewhere. These diamonds here, well, that's full of wood. Actually, that's full of wood, so we'll put these in here. And the steak will go to the kitchen. So if I go down here, if I go down here, take a turning, go through here, up to here, up to here, up to here, through here, through here, through here, and then we go to the kitchen here, and I can put in a load of steak. Fantastic. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Guys, if you want to get into that room, you have to go through the creeper face, which I loved that idea when I built it in like 2016. I loved the idea that you had to go through a creeper face. You have to go through the creeper face to go into it. Oh, it's actually gone quite chilly. Ironically, guys, it's actually really cold today, which is pretty funny, because last week it was that warm. I don't think I had a shirt on for the entire week because it was that warm, and now I'm considering having to get a jumper on. This is UK weather at its finest. That is generally UK weather. It can be scorching hot at one point, and then it can be really damp and cold the week later. I'm actually kind of happy though, because it got too warm, but that's kind of funny, isn't it? It was so warm last week that it was absolutely scorching, and now it's cold. I can't even remember what I put in these chests. Half the time I don't even remember what I've built. This is going to be a new corridor, guys. I built a new guest room. The guest room, the original guest room was here. I've actually took out the flooring. This is the original guest room. The hell? This is the original guest room. I don't even know what's in here. Just old stuff. Memorial. In loving memory of this room's sacrifice, got killed by the chest room beneath it. So Decepted put that there because me and Decepted spent a lot of time building on this world a couple of months ago, about a year and a bit ago. We built so much that we expanded the chest room heavily, so the chest room's under here. So the joke is that the chest room killed that room above, because we expanded it so much. Cocoa beans. I like the cocoa bean room. I don't know why. I like the cocoa bean room. I got ideas to build some more rooms here. I'm probably going to end this stream now, guys, but I will bring out another stream. We will be streaming again tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.